Welcome, Gemini. It's 4:11 on the clock, so there might be some urgent information here. And actually, the visual I had for you is very interesting. I was first getting the golden goose, and you may have been the golden goose that got schooled recently. But then I was getting the yellow bill like Daffy Duck. And first I was getting the flapping the wings, getting schooled type of energy. But then the goose was like a torpedo through the water, not through the air, but underwater was like a torpedo going for long, long distances. And then all of a sudden starts turning around and coming back the other way, and then comes to the wall and is like, I'm seeing a duck doing this, like a little kid at their swimming lesson, kind of scooting themselves along the wall. But the goose was doing this really, really fast. And then getting down to the end, all of a sudden getting out, and it becomes a female. And it looks like she's topless, but with big bloomers on, like they stick out, like they're puffy. And she goes over to like a beach chair to go lie down on a beach chair. But I don't see if she's topless or not, because a man is then there. He's either dark-skinned or very tan, and he's in a bathing suit. And he comes, he's like covering her. He's like walking all the way around her chair with his back towards me. And then he goes around the back of the chair and starts pushing the chair closer to the pool area. So it looked like someone who's doting on her, right? Or doing everything she needs after she did all that work. Now the man's stepping up and catering to her. It was very interesting. So let's see where that goes. Gemini. We have the Universal Golden uprights for the read today with Rider-Waite Mini for clarifiers. We're going to use the Fortunes Oracle here for the main energy starting out, and then we have messages of love at the end, okay? So let's see where you're going today. Okay, Gemini. I have pre-shuffled all the decks. Just going to shuffle a little bit more. This is for November going into December, as tomorrow is Thanksgiving. It is Wednesday today. And if it's 4:13 on the clock, which normally I wouldn't pay attention to the next time coming up, but it wants to be heard. And 4:13, it comes up for me recently as the reflection of pi 3.14. So for whatever reason, that's coming up as significant, and the two added up, along with phi 1.618 equals 8.888. So that's coming up for you. And it just turned 414, very interesting, because I'm going to an address 414 that I've never been to tomorrow. 414 may be very significant here. And that's also the all for one and one for all energy for Gemini. All right, so what is your main energy coming through? For the best and highest good of all those concerned, and any specific guidance that wants to come through for Gemini is welcome, as long as they're in a very high vibration here. We have the Eagle, number 9, which is Hermit or Virgo energy. And there's that energy of soaring, but here of the bird. And I just posted a cloud picture of like a prehistoric, multi-dimensional, etheric bird on Instagram. So there's that same kind of energy coming up there. Soaring horizontally across the mountain range, across the ranges, and the mountain also comes up. It literally means mountain, means people of remembrance. And it just turned 4:15, which is tax day, and that's Matthew. The Eagles could be coming up as well there then. We also transformation, breaking the chains, and then bringing them back together in a more natural way. 32 is the journey of transformation. Okay, so here's the horizontal chains that are being broken here over the mountain ranges and over seas, where the land meets the sea. It's like the visual I saw, but this is in the air. The goose soaring through the water and coming back around the ranges. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes to end up at the beach where she's being catered to in a more natural way. So coming full circle, having broken the chains and now rebuilt by the birds coming in here, whether the birds are in the sky or under the sea, coming together to repair this and build a new kind of bridge. And you can see these birds, it's this way, going out to the sea, a whole line of birds coming in. And I have been getting an unusual amount of flocks flying over my house. I mean, I know it's that season of birds traveling south, but I don't normally see the kinds of flocks that I've been seeing recently. So Gemini, and this is also the Six of Wands, which is fire energy. So we have Virgo and fire right there. And at the bottom of the deck is the love card with 17, which is the star. Perhaps you're becoming the star, getting a lot of attention, all your dreams coming true, or healing here with love. Love surrounds all your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life is the underlying energy here. Actually, did I read you these here? You will soar towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength, and reach out for the power and strength to make changes, enrich your life, and become the person that you want to be. There's a lot of power there. All right, Gemini. Eagles also comes up sometimes as Ia's glee. Ia is Enki. Ia's glee and the transformational journey. And then 9/32 date-wise would be then October 1st. I don't know why that's coming up because there is no 32nd. Actually, it'd be this October 2nd because there's 30 days in September. So October 2nd. 10-2. What is 10-2 in CB code? I don't know. You can look that up. And it was 411 is as in that urgent information coming through there. And is the message received or not? Okay, Gemini, for the best and highest good of all those concerned. November going into December 2023, Gemini. 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 All right, first card out for you guys is the Four of Swords. Perhaps you're getting some rest today, or maybe you're staying home for Thanksgiving, meditating, laying something to rest, against protecting your legs or your sacred energy here, your creative energy. With a sword, you have 3 swords hung up on the wall. That can be any separation or sadness or heartbreaks been hung up on the wall there to be transmuted perhaps. And just dealing with that one. The truth. And again, we have this energy of, you know, Mary, Mother Mary, and pray, comes to me, let it be, let it be. So this is the energy that's coming up for you. So you could be resting, sleeping, or taking a break, or just laying a situation to rest as well. And again, if separation's coming up with the separation of the chains there, right? Breaking the old chains that don't serve you anymore. And then challenged by the Two of Wands, which is a choice of path. It can be twin flame energy because these literally are like 2 flames, which is that push and pull of quantum energy. The bones, the cross bones come up here. So it could be dealing with bones or radiation, any kind of x-rays here, but also Akashic records. It looks like they're taking, I never noticed this until my last read, but it's coming up again today, that it looks like they're pulling this out of the binding, right, with which then the pages would fall apart of the old. But this is going towards the right, pulling it out, and the left stands. They have the world in their left hand. It could be someone going through radiation or chemo here as well, or that can be a shamanistic energy there. Maybe it's just getting chilly out, so somebody's wearing a cap. But there's a need, you know, the challenge is choosing the path. Or perhaps removing obstacles before choosing a path. Letting the chips fall where they may has also been coming up yesterday and today. The foundation for you is the world, which is completion. It's also the divine feminine, Pisces energy, you know, marching to the beat of your own drum. Again, you're naked here, but I was seeing you like with big bloomers on like this. But there's similar energy there. Being happy with your body, perhaps, looking in the mirror and liking what you see. Maybe you've been working on yourself or just accepting yourself. And again, here's this energy of being protected naturally. From the beast, the ego, and the bull of stubbornness. And then we have the bird and the human up here as well. And here's, you know, that kind of eagle here, but the golden goose was also coming up there. Yeah, let's see where this goes. I was just getting mirror, mirror on the wall as well. And there's this energy connecting to this, right? This window, there's a window like here, whether that's a stained glass decoration or if it's a window. It's coming up as a window that's connected to this mirror or this portal here. There's a window over somebody's bed that may be a portal for you, and you may not realize that. In the recent past here is the Ace of Pentacles. That's a big offering there. And here's another portal right here. It reminds me of a hedge portal that's in Bermuda at an inn. So again, there's that portal energy, and the Bermuda Triangle is coming up here. And so there may be British energies coming up, right? So, and again, this could have been an offer or a gift, something given to you so that you could take a break, or to help you out in whatever endeavor this is. This could be time, money, or effort there. And then crowning for you is the Four of Pentacles. And in this deck, they're very Scroogey here. So you could be not wanting to share what you have. This could be hoarding as well. But it also could be someone who doesn't have a lot to spend, and they could be homeless even, you know, with their bag there. The bag could have their clothes in it, and all they have is this. So they're being very careful about where their money or their pennies go, so to speak. So what's coming up for you soon? The Ten of Cups, beautiful, happy family energy. And this card for me always reminds me of the sound of music. So I don't know if maybe you're going to Germany or Austria. Again, counting your blessings. There's twin children perhaps here, or just two children. And just being very happy on the countryside next to the water here. And again, where the land meets the sea, that could be a specific location for you. And actually where I'm going to, 414, is on the water tomorrow. All right, so we have this energy of the mountains and the sea, and then you have the water meeting the beach here as well. And this, I just mentioned Bermuda, this was an inn on the water. So again, are you at the beach? And again, if you are in England, you know, you would be surrounded by water. But there's an energy of happiness there. We'll see what the clarifiers have. You're seeing yourself as the Wheel of Fortune, having it all. But here's this schooling of the goose. Are you the golden goose getting schooled? Or are you the one schooling the golden goose? But either way, let's see how that energy comes up. Are things going your way? There is an air of completion here, right? 10, the World, and the Wheel of Fortune here. And I'm getting a connection to she's holding the batons or the DNA strands here. There's a connection to the truth here with the Sphinx. And then that's connecting to the sword that's laying across your legs there, or whoever that is. Someone protecting their energy. What's around you, how others might see you, is the 10 of Wands. There's another 10. So again, the Atlas energy, the weight of the world, or just working out really hard, or working too hard to get it done. Right? 10, 10, end, and the Wheel of Fortune is also 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 4 tens, 10, 4. CB code, again, message received. The block here for you is the 6 of Pentacles, again, sharing, perhaps not wanting to share. So that might be a challenge for you, or choosing a path here. And this is like someone disassembling this path so it can't be chosen, right? Not wanting to share. That's interesting. Let's see, we have Pisces, we have Libra here. This is Libra for me. And then coming up here is the Devil, so that's Capricorn. So again, the chains that bind, codependencies, addictions, but this could just represent a Capricorn person as well. It doesn't have to be anything about addictions. And Capricorn's very much about the goat, and that could be an addiction to work, right? They never stop climbing that hill. They have to keep climbing and climbing and climbing. But there will come a top, right? And then there's nowhere but down to go. So what's connecting you to what's left hanging in limbo is the High Priestess. And this, in this deck, she's got this Mediterranean energy, Greek, but also Viking and Nordic, but also the olive head with a lot of Greek or Italian type foods here, apricots perhaps. And then the horn in the third eye energy here, or in the train, the hook in the train. So someone might have a hook in their third eye, or trying to hook onto your train, or are you trying to hook onto somebody else's train? And then what's hanging in limbo here is the Hierophant. So here we have two which could be very religious, or one could be traditional, and one is very, you know, like a psychic person, very different. We also have salt and pepper energies here, or again the pillars that are opposites. And again, this could be a priest and a nun. It can represent many different combinations of religious or spiritual perspective there. It's also Pisces for me, and or that could be Virgo too, sometimes Aquarius for me. And then this is that Taurus energy of the Hierophant. But this is very much about the all boys club, and he's got either one foot extended out, that left foot is maybe longer than the other, or there's a focus on the toes here, and notice there's racetrack strips here and cross keys here. There's some kind of race to the finish line here. And again, talking about the goat climbing the mountain, right? But this is the energy of someone who's already climbed to the top and then took off and started to soar. And there's that parallel to you, you know, like a rocket going through the water. So I'm going to pull just a few cards for the end to close up that story. Let's see where that goes. That's interesting. That kind of comes full circle. Okay, so the bottom of the deck here then is the Ace of Wands. So there's some kind of new passion, new creativity, and again, you're protecting your sacral chakra there and your legs, your root chakra. And remember, roots more sexually is more the masculine aggression energy, whereas the sacral is more of the sensual creative energy of the feminine. And here's that Ace of Wands coming in, perhaps from out of nowhere. And there we have that Hermit energy again, with the Six of Swords, which is all about peace, you know, moving to peace. And again, there's the boat being on water. And then the Page of Pentacles, that perpetual student or curious child or adult starting something brand new as far as manifesting something. And then we have Libra energy again, and there again is the one foot in front of the other, but the opposite. This is a feminine energy of a judge. She looks like she's Lucy from the pumpkin patch, extending her left foot forward, and again the toes being accentuated. Neither of these pillars have their shoes on. There's this energy of alternative. The people who have been inserted, right? So the energy of all of these powerful people having made their way into groups to intervene and change things, right? Going into a group that they're really not a part of, but to become part of it in order to make change, to make great change, right? So we have the leader here, we have the leader here, which may look bad, but it's really something else, okay? It may not be what you think it is. And then there's that sword again, which you have across your legs here, or whoever this is has across their legs for protecting that root energy and that sacral energy. It's very orange, but it's the legs. Legs would be more root, but the orange is more sacred sexual and creative energies. So here's that sword, and then we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is all about Thanksgiving, right? In the United States anyway. But this is about that multi-generational family of grandparents, parents, kids, and then the pets as well. There could be a bridge here. This could be a hospital. This could be a nursing home, or anything of great abundance, and some kind of wake-up call. Oh, interesting. This is bringing up Penn, actually, because the airport in Philadelphia used to be the shipyard where the Philadelphia experiment happened, you know? And again, there's this energy of awakening from their graves and the hallowed grounds that I think University of Pennsylvania is actually built right there across the river from the city. So wow, I wasn't expecting that to come up. So for me, that's Aquarian energy. And then we have Earth energy with Libra. Okay, and then Virgo energy came up here, which could represent this Page of Pentacles here as well. So the truth coming out from this abundant family, business, community, whatever it is, or legacy, and a wake-up call to the truth. And this entity or whatever it is bringing the truth to a judge, perhaps referencing starting something new, perhaps getting permission from the city to start something new. Again, where the land meets the sea or the river, and pulling in peace here. And with this peace, thinking they're going to pull in this passion with it, a new passion for that, a new passion to come perhaps into the business. Starting something new or seeing things in a new way. Let's see here. What was underneath that? Yeah, something new. And again, this could be an announcement that just came in as well in the recent past. Again, here's this home. And again, it's about coming home, Thanksgiving, or the stability, the parties. This could be a religious compound as well. And again, there could be some new medical compounds that are now going up or being developed, right? With all alternative, who are all independent within the structure, could be coming up here. Making an announcement, perhaps a wake-up call to the traditional structures who are receiving this truth, perhaps from some kind of justice system or a judge or a Libra person, about starting something new or being invited to something new here in order to find peace in your passion, or peace, finding peace in that offer of creativity or growth. But let's see how those aces come up with the clarifiers. So we have 3 aces here, right? Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and Ace of Wands, all in the underlying energies there. So there's a lot of new beginning energy coming through here. And this could be a big donation, right, to a hospital or some kind of organization. You know, this could be an offer coming in. All right, to a place of peace or rest or meditation. Somebody could be at the hospital getting an MRI or a CAT scan type of thing as well. And again, going around. And the reflection. This can also be paying to see your reflection come back to you and what it looks like. Or making an effort to see your reflection. Perhaps wanting to see what you would be like as a masculine. Or vice versa, the masculine wanting to see what they would look as a feminine, like what does my feminine self look like? And again, we have Capricorn, Libra, Pisces for you, Gemini. And again, are you in class? Are you dealing with a Libra energy here? Are you finishing school? Are you graduating? Is someone getting honored here, but in a very strict way? Maybe you were raised very strict. Maybe you went to Catholic school. That could be coming up as well. And then we have Pisces and Taurus over here too. Could be Virgo energy too, because Virgo is also coming through in the Hermit energies. Okay, the journey of the eagle. EA's glee. There's that Ace of Wands. It's coming up reversed with the Empress reverse, which is a lack of abundance, or perhaps someone who just had a child. If this person isn't dealing with medical issues or just health issues in general, or age-related issues, it's someone who's, you know, in a negative place. This could be a bossy boss, someone who expects others to cater to them, whether they're very loud and obnoxious, or whether they're just quiet and manipulative and expect people to wait on them hand and foot. And that kind of came up, right, in the visual that I got. There's this energy of frustration or lack of growth. This can be abusive as well, physical or sexual abuse. And did she experience that, or is she the abuser? There's a lot of heartache here in separation. Maybe she's having her heart examined. She could be at the hospital, perhaps with some chest pain. This also could be bad weather, so some disappointment with the holidays. Perhaps the weather's not going to be good. But there's also some truth in this at the same time I'm getting, right? So remember I talked about the Four of Swords here against the Three of Swords there. Hanging that up, the Three of Swords up on the wall, and just dealing with the one sword at a time, right? There's truth in this, but you can't do it all at once. You have to take one sword out at a time, right? There's a process to this. And then there's the world upside down. So there's separation between the Empress reversed and the world reversed, which can be a Pisces, a divine feminine, a neighbor here, but they're both reversed. And there's truth coming towards the Pisces energy, and there's frustration coming at the Empress energy over there. Right? This also could be the trying to get the truth over here, but being blocked by their frustration. This disappointment or separation, or maybe the distance is too much for the message to be received properly. We have the Ace of Pentacles in the recent past for you. We have the Sun and the Judgment card coming up here too. So this can be sun and fun, vacation, energy, happiness, kids, playtime, but it also could be full exposure. This could be a Leo, Queen of Wands. And again, the need to make an announcement or holding back that announcement, a need to swallow her pride, you know, as being a Leo. And again, this could be someone defending her pride, as in children. But she's coming up upright with her wand. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. And then there's the Four of Swords reversed, which bleeds into this here. So there's this energy of needing to swallow pride between the Queen of Wands upright and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. And perhaps the Queen of Pentacles reversed isn't sleeping well and rising above it, or needing to, or is awakening and coming out about it, but maybe feeling ungrounded here. Maybe someone made a bad call, and maybe because the weather didn't work out, or just the need to call or make an announcement, but somebody could be holding it back. And I'm getting, because they're waiting for them to snap out of it. Snap out of it. Which is coming up like Cher, right? I can't even think of the title of the movie, but you know what movie I'm talking about. And then we have the Death card, which is Scorpio. All right, and this could be, you know, rising from the dead. And this is someone who's walking right over anyone who gets in their way. Dark night rising. The foundation is that world reverse, which is coming up reversed. Why is that there for Gemini? So again, we have the Two of Wands upright, the Page of Swords, and the Page of Wands coming together. It looks like they're receiving people. They're both helping to receive people or come together, right? They're waiting for people to come in. So the kids perhaps are the welcoming committee here, or coming together for a party on the night before Thanksgiving, perhaps because everybody's in town. All right, but coming full, this could be around the neighborhood as well, or waiting for people to travel around the world. Again, there could be some frustration. Like these are the older people, the mothers here. You know, they may be frustrated doing all the duties they have to do to get Thanksgiving together. And here's the kids perhaps trying to help out, to allow the whole thing to come full circle, or perhaps to go pick people up, you know, when they come in, standing there ready, waiting to go help when needed. That Four of Swords in the middle for you. Why is that coming up as reversed? Four of Swords. And there's the Page of Cups. There's a lot of child energy here, or pets. So the Page of Cups is very sweet and loving, standing up for themselves. And again, they're where land meets sea, willing to stand up for themselves regarding the past. And the Emperor over here. There's this father or grandfather and grandchild energy here. That can also represent the Emperor's inner child, which can be the Emperor's new clothes. And there's this energy of abstinence there too. And this could be a child standing up to their father or grandfather. Maybe it's someone always giving them a hard time at Thanksgiving. Right? Also, the Emperor can get annoyed by the Page of Cups because they're so sweet and loving all the time. And he's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, it might get on his nerves. That could be a pet too, right? And then we have the Page of Pentacles. The student, the invite, the opportunity here, right? The curious one. Always looking at the gold coin. Is there any money in it for me? Is there a new enterprise I could create out of this? And then challenged by the Two of Wands. And which path to take. And that can also be a father or grandfather dealing with two children and trying to figure out their legacy, what they're going to do they have plans for college, and perhaps mapping that out depending on what path they want to take. The Two of Wands. Two of Wands. Okay, so the moon is coming up here at night. And again, this could be traveling at night. Oh, and again, this could be directions. Maybe not sure if the younger kids should be driving at night when they don't really know where they're going. And it depends on the path they have to take. You know, perhaps a parent not wanting them to go through any bad neighborhoods as they have to go pick people up. And then here's the Queen of Swords speaking her truth about ending the pain, a painful ending. And again, somebody on pins and needles, especially at night. This also could be getting a massage. I'm getting like someone wanting to stop somewhere on the way. That also could be a painful ending in choosing this new path. So your block, your challenge is the Two of Wands, and your block is the Six of Pentacles. You know, it's all about one or the other, or sharing with others. Or being charitable with the family. We have Cancer energy coming up there too. So it's on that card where it could be someone going through chemo or radiation here. Perhaps someone has to stop on the way before they go somewhere to get a treatment before going to the families. But they're still coming, it feels like. Here's that Four of Pentacles of that Scroogey energy. And that could be Capricorn over here. Why is the Four of Pentacles there coming up for you? You have the Five of Wands, the Four of Wands reversed, the Star, and then the Six of Cups reversed. So there's some kind of group event or conflict here, competition regarding which house to go to, or moving, visiting, or how to go about this. Where should we go first? Should we even go at all? But this is about dreams coming true, about healing, and perhaps having some issues with the kids, or this could be a past falling out with someone perhaps you don't want to see, or the past coming back to haunt you. And again, this could be someone, you know, based on my past experience, you know, Thanksgiving may not be a good experience because maybe everybody wants something from them at Thanksgiving, especially the kids, always coming for more, and they don't have it this year. We have Aquarius there, and you know, all four elements are really coming up there. But being Scroogey, or are you being Scroogey and hoarding, or are you literally strapped and are kind of going into fear about having to share with kids or someone you had a falling out with in the past? Have they healed? Maybe wanting to stop somewhere to heal on the way. But the kids might be a problem, or what to do with the pets. I mean, there could just be some issues there in dealing with group events or having people at your house and it's a mess, which would be why the Four of Wands is reversed, right? Is it really in a position to receive a lot of people? So there could be this big urgent quest to get help to clean up the place, to get it straightened up. And then the Ten of Cups. Maybe you just are moving to a dream place. Perhaps to be near someone you had a falling out with. The Ten of Cups, Gemini. So the Wheel of Fortune's reversed as well, as the Knight of Swords comes in with the Truth, which can be sharp at times. And this could be somebody with Libra in their chart. This could be a messenger or some kind of package delivery coming in as well. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles as well, who's, you know, more slow and methodical, right? The loyal, humble servant. So it's like someone rushing to get everything done, right? Or undone, depending on the turn of events here. And then all of a sudden showing up very calm and relaxed, having a good presentation, even though it was kind of crazy, trying to get everything together to do this. And then look, the Knight of Pentacles is coming up with the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Cups reversed, right? Very uncomfortable about dealing with this unhappy family, or not wanting to spend this time with this unhappy family, or an ending, you know, maybe there's an ending of a family coming, or an emotional cycle that's very uncomfortable. So, and again, this is about, are you being your true authentic self here? You know, running around behind the scenes, getting ready to make a different presentation of who you are. And then you see yourself as that wheel reversed, though. Why? We have the King of Wands upright and the Seven of Cups upright. And he's got dreams, he's got opportunities, choices. Perhaps he's seeing synchronicities, or perhaps he's seen the one. This could be him getting a Woody here. He likes everything he sees here. And there's the Lover. And then we have Justice as well, which can be Libra and Gemini here energies. So, and we have that, look, the King of Wands ends up facing the Page of Wands. So again, there's that father and child energy, or perhaps an older sibling and a younger sibling. And they're both in good spirits here, right? The young ones are welcoming, and here's the King of Wands coming in with, maybe the kids love seeing the King of Wands here, because he's always the one with presents or fun things or things that they love to do. And he always has surprises. A lot of affection for justice, truth, and balance, alignment. And again, between Gemini and Libra here, we have somebody getting schooled and someone being the one schooling. While the other ones are very good children down here hitting the books. And again, the kids are being very good. And then the goose who laid the golden egg over here, right? But it's coming up reversed. In a twist of fate. Why is the Ten of Wands the way people are seeing you or what's around you? And there's that discomfort of the Knight of Pentacles here. You know, instead of walking away or taking a walk away from the happy family, right? Being in gratitude, right? To just kind of take a walk and just really appreciate the feeling of this rainbow here. This is this energy of not walking away and trying to tunnel or forge your way through, right? Tunneling or forging your way through with this Ten of Wands. and assessing the worth of having to deal with the King of Pentacles here, who may actually be willing to share some money, but he could be coming up as the Scrooge because he's reversed. It's kind of iffy, like he could be charitable or he may not be. And is it worth it for you to suck up to him? Because maybe you don't even like him. And this is this energy of you and dealing with the King of Pentacles reversed. And is that your own parent or is it somebody else you're dealing with? But this could be a burden for you to do all this hard work, and is it going to get you anywhere? So the block here is that Six of Pentacles, right? Sharing, being charitable, and choosing a new path over here. Gemini, why is this your block? The Six of Pentacles. The Fool, wanting to be free from that Ten of Pentacles reversed dysfunction of this family, business, community, of this legacy. And this is being chased with a loving opportunity. But is that coming from a nice place? This is someone, you know, not in love. They're standing here saying, this is what I got. If you don't like it, you can leave. But at the same time, they're offering big love here. That through the dysfunction of the family or the family loss of time, money, or energy ultimately will set you free. But you don't want to share. It's like you don't want to share, but you want them to share with you. Or is somebody else not wanting to share with you? But you do have an agenda. It's very interesting. It's very, you know, family-like, because we all have these kind of dynamics within our families. And this is that inner war. And offering, they have a smirk on their face. Because they don't care. This one doesn't care what anyone else thinks. And maybe that's where they had to get to be. But they're at the same time, they're offering love here, which filters through this dysfunction and sets you free in a dysfunctional kind of way. And then we have the devil here. So why is the devil here as your result card here? Are you selling your soul to the devil? We have the King of Cups and starting over here. The King of Cups is, you know, unconditional love type of energy. And maybe he's turning over a new leaf here. Maybe he's no longer who he used to be. He may be starting over at a new workplace or co-creating something new or wanting to co-create with Capricorn here, or he is that Capricorn. And there's that Hierophant reversed. And this can be see, again, it's coming up with alternative medical facilities. So this King of Pentacles here, or Capricorn energy, may be wanting to start it, like he's scrapping whatever he started and he's starting over with some kind of alternative spiritual community or facility or some kind of business in that respect. This also could be getting a divorce or breaking a contract, you know, breaking away from an old religion or tradition or guidance, or somebody with Taurus in their chart. And here's that juggling act, you know, balancing the daily grind, and again at the beach perhaps. And again, laying all your cards on the table, letting go a little bit at the beach. Maybe thinking that you want to move your business to a place where the ocean is, where you'll feel better about yourself every day, where you can just step out on the street and be by the water. And again, coming out to perhaps fix the place up with the little bit that you have here, or perhaps to make amends and find self-satisfaction here. But there could be some manipulation involved. Like I said, this is kind of a tricky situation there. Somebody might not have the tools to do this, right? Maybe wanting to partner up with someone who has the tools, right? Where one person has the money and the other person has the know-how, you know, that kind of thing. Trying to find the right fit. to have this kind of alternative situation, or perhaps a mix of alternative and traditional medicine here. We have the High Priestess here. It's coming up with the Eight of Wands. There's a lot of back and forth energy here. The Arrows of Love. This could just be very busy. And then hanging out. So this is a lot of energy going between these two energies, which are both, could be Pisces, but this can also be Virgo and Capricorn. So there's a lot of energy going back and forth between them. Perhaps hanging out. This could be brainstorming. Right? We have Capricorn here too. So Capricorn, Pisces, or Virgo perhaps. Going back and forth, brainstorming, right, on how to go forward with a little bit, not having everything that you need. And then the Hierophant here. And surrendering any wounds or prior wounds, right? That's this long term. This could be someone maybe that there's been a lot of hurt over for a long, long time, or you haven't seen for a long, long time. There's a wounding here, and surrendering all that. Right? This could be somebody withholding, surrendering all their wounds while saving. But also could be someone, you know, who wanted to play hardball with someone, you know, guarding this and then just letting go of any preconceived notions of the devil or temptation or the chains that bind. As we have that breaking of the chains up here, the transformation. Maybe they're no longer who they used to be. Let's see what else is coming up for you, Gemini. So we have this Hierophant and the High Priestess, and then we have the King of Swords. Did he come up already? I don't think so. So the King of Swords, and this deck, he's definitely, you know, got a time bomb between his legs. 16 candles there, right? This is military, police energy, Viking energy, skiing energy with the boots there. And again, there's this energy of a stereo or pillars as well. And again, I'm getting the Trojan horse. I don't normally get that. So the Trojan horse, right? You don't be careful of the Trojan horse, right? Because the Trojan horse might have a surprise inside for you. And then here we have the Page of Wands, who's excited here, right? That can represent his excitement like a child again. And then it's growing as the Knight of Wands, becoming more mature and riding in through the desert, 30 days and 30 nights, and then getting to the mountains. So now we have the mountains and the water. Getting to the mountains, and there's 2 mountains here, right? And needing to choose a path. But there's, you know, and leaving all these emotional energies behind to find what's missing. The missing path, the missing link. And then the King of Pentacles, who came up reversed, right? He may not be doing well. Maybe physically he's not doing well here. Or may have lost status or money or something recently, time, money, and effort, in this brainstorming that's going over here. So really this is coming up like this, which is the natural position of this card. So, you know, this is brainstorming, trying to come up with another way. King of Swords, why is he coming up here? You know, so whether this is alternative or dealing with a divorce or a break in contract, a break away from a religious structure, the devil, the King of Swords, and disconnect. And again, we're dealing with some kind of risky energy, lying, cheating, stealing, running away, and disconnect or at a distance. This could be hiring a PI in a divorce as well to get more information here, right? That someone wasn't willing to give, you know, getting secret information or private information, or that somebody wasn't willing to let go of, but so stealing that information And then the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is being very strong, taming their inner beast, or perhaps trying to keep the pets under control, right? Maybe the kids are charged with making sure their pets behave while there's company over, but this also can be your own inner beast. This could be Leo energy. Perhaps the Page of Wands is a Leo, and this is someone overworking, or it's just not working out, right? You thought you'd be able to take care of them or control them, but that's not happening. And then there's the Knight of Wands reversed. And that's maybe, you fell short of expectations. Perhaps you thought you could do it all and save the day, but then you ran out of energy, or this can be being paralyzed by your passions as well. Or perhaps you fell off the horse or fell off the wagon, or perhaps you are the player, right? This one's excited, but this one's falling short. That can also be having trouble with arousal here. Someone might be interested in getting to know someone, but maybe they're afraid they won't be able to achieve arousal. So perhaps they just need to be not stressed, and they need to take a walk. And here is maybe they need to lose weight or drop their burdens, right? Their responsibilities. They're doing too much, whether they're carrying too much weight or doing too much or working out too much. This could be a weightlifter as well, who may have hurt themselves. Maybe someone has a hernia. And that Eight of Cups reversed, uncomfortable. And maybe someone was going to take a hike in the mountains, but they can't now because they hurt. But here is this energy of being uncomfortable, but the Knight of Cups comes in is very welcoming. Welcoming the fallen angel, being very loving. And here's that Five of Swords right here, right? The fallen angel. And here's someone being very kind and loving to them and welcoming them, regardless of how they fell short in the past, regardless of the nightmare that they experienced, of the imprisonment, the anxiety, and still holding light. So we have the Knight of Cups over here, and then the Hermit over here holding light over this. It's like they're escorting all of the old stuff out, all of the discomfort that was expected. And now there's nothing but welcoming energy here. And the King of Swords reverse may be out of sorts there, as we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Swords without peace here. Maybe they don't feel worthy of this, right? After all the drama or the resistance to change, and then feeling guilty or bad, or trying to make this secret passion here feel guilty or ashamed, or a sister. And this could be a Queen of Cups, could be Pisces or Virgo here. And the King of Swords perhaps could be Virgo as well, but also we have Scorpio here. And then this powerlessness of feeling stuck or dependent without a car, without a way to get there. So it could be someone who's not in their integrity or needs to use their intuition, their abilities. This could also be someone letting all their secrets out of the bag, right? Because that's the secret keeper. Perhaps they feel they're being made to feel guilty for telling other people's secrets. And here's that energy of perhaps spending too much or putting out too much energy regarding a breakup, a breakdown, a break in, a break out, a breakthrough. This can also be ambulance energy and having to pay outright for an ambulance. And this could be a nurse who had to escort them to the hospital. But there's a lack of peace of the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups reversed, hanging out with the King of Pentacles reversed. And the kids are trying to make it better, But this Page of Wands can also be the King of Swords here, who's excited, but then it doesn't go anywhere. It's like, you know, the air being let out of their balloon. And it could have to do with the King of Pentacles. As soon as they show up, it takes all of their happiness away, their glee. And that could be someone who was abusive in their past to them, who shows up at the holidays. And so why are you still allowing them? This also could be people who are being really nice to this person who abused you. And it's an issue that needs to be resolved. All right, so for Gemini. Oh. Wait, the timing is not quite right. Someone in this connection is gripped with obsessive thoughts. And soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you. But this could also be someone who needs to work on themselves a little bit more. The obstacles are unhealed wounds that are blocking forward movement. So it's just not quite the right time yet. So perhaps someone's still working on themselves. There could be some denial here. So detach with love to clearly see the truth. Right? Don't assume anything. Some distance will help bring clarity. And the bottom of the deck is go slow. Take time to get to know each other. So one step at a time. Remember the swords were coming out one sword at a time. It has to be a process. The underlying energy is balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. And it's time to get to know each other better, perhaps, to go slow. Okay. I do want to pull one more card for you guys from my Lenormand and Kipper combined. For Gemini, for November going into December, for the best and highest good of all those concerned. Remember, in the middle of the deck is that Four of Swords reversed. Perhaps you just need to get some sleep. Maybe you need to be more truthful about your authentic self. Maybe you've been working on that, but maybe there's more truth that hasn't been unraveled yet, that you didn't realize, that you were still pretending to be something that you're not in certain ways. And maybe that's accepting people into your home that maybe you shouldn't. Maybe it's not time yet to have to deal with that. Maybe you're not ready. Maybe they're not ready. Maybe this person, it's like in trying to be too nice, right? You're not allowing yourself, you're not respecting yourself, the time to heal with this. And this could be someone that you will come together with that's important, because maybe they're not who they were before. But you still need to love yourself first. And again, there could be some abuse here from the past. I don't feel like it's current abuse. I feel like it's from the past. All right. And then we have sudden wealth. 777's hitting the jackpot with the 11 of alignment. Maybe does someone have a gambling issue? We have the 28, the choice of path, the twin flame energy, and the Ace of Cups. But he's the power man, right? He's the man from Mars, which is the old way of being. And there's the Capricorn energy of the pushy mother bear, the 10 of Wands, the burden right here of carrying the weight of the world. And then the despair of the journey. I'm getting the energy of in the Olympics, right? The thrill of the victory, the agony of defeat. And the feet are coming up again. And here's the wealthy man. But yet the vulnerability at the same time. So this is coming up as like the Emperor with the Page of Cups. And there's that Pisces energy too, back and forth. And the King of Pentacles. The bottom of the deck is the 16, which is Scorpio, and the Tower, sudden events or drama. But this could be a man who's suddenly thinking of a woman from their past, perhaps. Perhaps they were, maybe this is who you remember them, and now they're wealthy. Now they're the Emperor, but they're still the Page of Cups, innocent and vulnerable inside. There's Pisces and Scorpio energies here, and then the King of Pentacles reversed, which can represent Capricorn energy here. There could be a mother bear involved, right? The burden of the family, the burden of the mother. Maybe they have health issues. And again, the man of the family is supposed to, the persona of who the man's supposed to be, if they're loving to their mother, the mother's expectations. And again, with sudden wealth here, hitting the jackpot. And this also comes up as a full house, which is Thanksgiving, right? So there's some aggravation here for sure, whether the mother and son are aggravated. Perhaps the pup is feeling left out. Another son is feeling left out, right? The wealthy man getting all the attention, but actually still retaining their vulnerability inside. Or the innocent ones, the children, the pets, right? But there's no smiling men here, right? There's no men who are smiling. Okay? So is there happiness here? Okay, Gemini. Remember your water, your rest, your joy, your nature. To be good to yourself. Right? What is important to you? And are you still allowing yourself to be completely you? So I'm going to let you go. I'll see you next time. Have an amazing holiday. Bye, guys.